It's the Hype Podcast, episode 2105.
I have a strange new guest in my life, and I'm not sure how I feel about it.
Do you know how to take, process, and handle bad relationship advice?
Who's going to win the NBA championship? Heat or Nuggets? Nuggets, Heat. Find out here on the Hype Podcast.
It starts now.
No, that's not a thing.
Yeah.
When you eat fucking pork chops and stovetop stuffing every day, your fucking body aches. That's what causes your body ache. It has nothing to do with age, my friend.
No.
Nothing to do with age, bro. It has all to do with the fucking Johnny's fucking special sauce seasoning.
I got a fucking bum shoulder. Motherfucker. I used to pitch for the A's. Get the fuck on and do the show. Oakland A's. Not Las Vegas.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with the only man that cooks chicken nuggets on a George Foreman grill for Memorial Day. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you the owner and co-founder of the Hype Podcast. I'm the host of No Name.
My name is Also Fresh, and let me let you know that my nuggets are always pre-prepared. I do not make nuggets at home because I can afford the better things in life. And yes, the McDonald's app is very fucking good to me. George Foreman, we pushed him out the window.
If you'd like to get in touch with us and figure out exactly how Oso orders on the McDonald's app, hit us up 503-776-0167. He's so high on IB Puffin, he's talking over me right now, doesn't even know where the fuck he's at. And if you want to see where he's at, go to facebook.com/The Hype Podcast. And if you want to donate to
my shoulder hurts from punching this motherfucker in the mouth. That's where my shoulder hurts from. Shit. Fuck.
You better go to the gym, son.
That's what I told her. That's why I told her.
They can see you on camera right now. I'm twice the size of you. If you want to donate to our Patreon, patreon.com/The Hype
David and Goliath
Podcast.
Up in this motherfucker.
If you want to donate to Oso's muzzle, you can also donate to the Hype Podcast at patreon.com/The Hype Podcast, or just send us a message. Tell this motherfucker to shut up while I'm talking.
I think some bullying just took place here.
Shut up while I'm talking. Shut up.
I think some bullying just took place here. This motherfucker explained to me that he is twice my size. And that implies what?
That implies that I eat twice as much as you, that I am twice as healthy, that I'm twice as fast, and twice as not stoned. Twice as not stoned.
No, you ate edible too. What the fuck are you talking about?
It hasn't had a chance to kick in yet. Or has it?
Where are you going to be when it kicks in?
Are we here? Are we back? Are we live?
We are live.
I don't even know what the fuck we're doing right now, but I'll tell you what. We're going to get into some shit right now. Kill the music. Cut the music. Do we have some dramatic fucking music here? I need some dramatic music.
We got the same old,
Okay, perfect. I got to start the show with, actually, fuck. I guess maybe we shouldn't say we're eating edibles live on air because...
No, we eat them on air.
That's fair.
We ate them before. If you didn't see me eat the edible, it's just part of the show.
Did it really happen?
Was
there really an edible?
Because what I do before the show to make you think I'm high, I cut onions. I cut about 3 pounds of onions. I am making chicken tacos tonight.
And he cuts the cheese. You know what I'm saying?
If I cut the cheese, they clear the building.
So check this out. I'm a
motherfucker that's lactose intolerant and has potent potential. Don't fuck with me.
So speaking of clearing the building, okay, I need to get a life alert necklace. I need to do something.
Have you fallen and not been able to get up?
I need to get a fucking bat signal because there is a potential crime in progress, my friend. Listen to this. A buddy of mine I used to play basketball with ran into him at the bar a couple weeks back. He's sitting there having a drink with his mom. And I'm like, holy shit, man, fucking good to meet you, right? Meet his mom, say what's up. It's all good.
That's a new experience. I've never had a drink with my mom.
Listen to the fucking story. You're doing great.
I'm just giving it some context that I don't understand the experience. Maybe not everybody has gotten drunken with their mom before.
That's irrelevant. Anyway, so I end up at the bar 2 weeks later. Same bar. She's sitting there talking to the bartender.
Same bar 2 weeks later.
Yeah. So, yeah, I go to the same bar once every couple weeks. Go fuck yourself, Mr. Downtown. Sorry, I never lived the lavish life of Oh So Fresh when you used to live above the bar, a block in every fucking direction. Back to me. Anyway, man, that edible was good. So she's sitting at the bar, having a drink with one of the bartenders, and I pop in. I'm ordering drinks for my brother and all the folks that are there, and she leans over and goes, "Hey," taps me on the shoulder. She's like, "You're my son's friend." Yeah. I was like, "Hey, yeah, how are you, Ma?" And this lady's like 60.
She was like, she ask you to repair anything on her home?
No. No,
did she tell you about the pies that she makes?
No. So she's like,
I have some American pie.
She's like a 60-year-old lady, and she's a manager
Mrs. Stifler
at another local bar. And so I'm sitting there chatting away, and like this dude walks up and kind of like inserts himself into the conversation. He's like, "Oh, hey, what's up, man?" Starts chatting me up, getting my name and shit.
Aren't you kind of sitting there like, I really didn't want this bitch.
Right, yeah. Yeah. It was literally one of those. Like, he was stepping in like, "Excuse me, sir, do we need to duel?" Like,
I mean, I don't care if you're using American Express or not, motherfucker.
Right.
Nothing gives you more priority. I'm talking to my friend's mom, and she said something about American pie.
Yeah, right. So, nobody knows what he's talking about. So, anyway.
But
this guy's chatting me
up. It's a movie that came out in 2000.
He starts asking what I do for a living. And I'm telling him, I'm like, yeah, it's like bar chat, right?
Like, oh,
and so
I'm an African booty scratcher.
So this motherfucker lets me give all this information about me. And I'm like, "Oh, so what do you do?" And he goes, "Oh, well, I do this," and hands me a business card.
What was the card?
Washington State Liquor Control Board. And so I noticed during this conversation that my buddy's mom had like kind of turned away, like showing her back to him, right? And the bartender had walked down to the other end of the bar.
She had pawned off her problem on you,
basically. But I didn't know this at the time.
The bitch didn't tell him to get away. No, she just pawned off the problem on fucking you. She just turns away. Hey,
back to the story.
No, but I'm asking. I'm getting more context.
I don't know at the time. I'm taking you live into my fucking memory here.
I'm just saying.
Telling you as the story goes. Stop jumping.
I'm telling you like I was fucking there. The bitch turned away and let you deal with her fucking problem.
So I realize that the bartender has walked away, that she's turned away. Right as this guy...
Bartender did you too.
Right as this guy turns to leave, right? And so we were like closing up anyway to go to the next bar.
Yeah.
And so as soon as he walks away, the bartender comes back and I'm like, "Hey, go ahead and close me up, blah, blah, blah." Well, I look over and this cat's standing at the door, like staring in our direction. And my friend's mom goes, "That's exactly why I broke up with that motherfucker." I was like, "What?" She goes, "Yeah."
She called him a motherfucker?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's like, "Jealous, insecure bitch." And I was like, "Oh, shit." And I was like, what's going on? And she goes, "He fucking does that. He follows me to every bar that I go to."
Really quick. I would like to say, if your ex calls you a motherfucker or a bitch blatantly out loud in public, they probably don't want to get back with you. Your chances are pretty fucking low that you'll ever get back together again, because most bitches won't call you a bitch in public.
Life advice from Oh So Fresh.
Yeah, there you go.
So she explains to me that this guy routinely follows her around to bars that she frequents. And the bartender goes, "Hey."
Is he a pimp?
No.
Okay.
No,
pimps do that too.
He's a punk.
I'm sorry, they call it sex trafficking now. It's not pimping. Sorry.
So the bartender also... Enough with the goddamn noises. So the bartender explains to me that this guy is like a neighborhood narc. Like, he runs around trying to get people in trouble.
Wow.
Well, I have a good friend who worked for the OLCC for about 10 years, and this guy broke about 4 or 5 fucking protocols. Number one, you're there to observe and report. Yeah. You're not there to fucking interact, offer to buy people drinks, and entrap them into fucking getting overserved, which is what he's there to monitor.
I mean, a free drink, is it really entrapment?
Yeah, if he
I mean, is it really entrapment?
Yes. If he, as an enforcement officer of the Liquor Control Board, purchases alcohol for a patron and then gets them or the bar in trouble for doing so, yeah, he can get in trouble for that.
I'm not going to snitch if you buy me a free drink.
No, but he has to. Yeah. He has to report that shit. So, that's not what's weird.
What's weird?
What's weird is, in the span of 3 weeks, almost a month, that this has all transpired, I go to 2 other bars, and guess who shows up? That motherfucker. So he's fucking following me around to bars now because I was talking to my buddy's mom.
I knew a motherfucker like that. I mean, he wasn't no OCC or thing, but I didn't like him. And I don't even knew how much, if he knew how much I did not like him. I did not care for him. So as soon as he would enter the bar, I would leave. And my friends were like, where are we going? I got reasons.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing you could probably do for yourself.
Well, no, that's exactly what happened. So I'm at another bar. I'm out with my brother while he's in town.
You're borrowing quite a bit.
Yeah, once a week, twice a week. I know that's fucking 12% of your bar installments my friend.
Really, I mean, I had to go out to the bar quite a few times before I actually tell you about it. You tell me every time you go to the bar. This ain't no AA meeting.
Yeah, my bad. You go to the bar and you have to tell me fucking every sixth time you go. I tell you every time I go because it's once a week. So I go out to this other bar with my brother. I take him out to dinner. We're catching the tail end of the Mariners.
Do you count Chili's as going to the bar? Yeah. Like if I'm at Applebee's and I get one of those, one of those speckled lemonades with a little vodka in it, does that count as going to the bar? I mean, because I would think that would count as going for bottomless fries
or bottomless wings. So yeah.
They got bottomless wings?
Yeah. They're seasonal. Yeah, they're seasonal.
Oh.
So check this out.
It's like your uncle with the crabs.
Yeah. Bottomless crab. Ew. So we go out to this bar. I take him out. We watch the NBA game. Game 6 is the day. It was the day of Game 6. Boston won with 0.3 seconds left. So we catch the tail end of the Mariners game. Well, we're sitting down for 3 hours at this bar.
Are you tripping off the dude's forehead? If you guys saw the game, I can't remember what the dude's name is, but this motherfucker has. I'll talk about Clyde Drexler having all the way back to his asshole hairline.
Listen to the story.
No, I'm giving context to the story. I'm giving color to the story. Hey, I'm a black man giving color to your story. They have laws to that.
Reggie Miller.
They have laws to that.
Reggie.
They have laws to say.
Finish your fucking story, Reggie. Go ahead.
Saying he has a big forehead.
Thank you. Back to you in the studio, Jim.
You can fit the state of Oregon on somebody's forehead.
So
I mean, Portland, I even got to the corner of his hairline yet.
So there I was.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there. We're there for about 3.5 hours.
That's a long time.
We catch the tail end of the Mariners game. We eat food. We have a couple drinks. The last 30 minutes or so, I'm like, hey, let's go play some pool. So we go to shoot a couple games of pool.
Are you good at pool?
I'm all right. And so our waitress comes over.
Ooh.
And she's like, hey, did you see what just happened? And I went, no, what just happened? She goes, do you know this guy? And hands me a fucking business card. Guess whose business card it was? The same motherfucker, right? So, told you it's getting fucking weird.
I finally used it in the right way.
And so there's I'm going to estimate between 40 and 60 people in this bar. Because it's right after the fucking NBA game. Uh-huh. The Mariners game just finished up. People are just tightening up, right?
I'm thinking 60 people in a bar, 15 are outrageously drunk.
Easily, right?
Another 20 are pretty borderline buzzing.
Right. And it's a fairly decent sized bar, okay? And there's people outside. There's outside smoking. There's people inside.
They're all smoking cigarettes and all sorts of shit.
Yeah, there's people playing darts, playing pool. All the pool tables are full. We got the last one. There's a lot of fucking people.
And my friends are in the bathroom getting higher than the Empire State.
Yeah. So it's one of those. You have to weave your way through the fucking crowd here.
Yeah.
And she walks over, hands me this motherfucker's business card, and goes, do you know this guy? I said, no. I ran into him the other week. Why? And she goes, well, he just pointed at you and said that you look way too drunk. And I started laughing. I was like, really?
No, that's just my dad.
I was like, really? Because that bitch just threw up in the fucking corner. And literally, some broad had literally just thrown up in the corner, fucking holding her mouth, holding more vomit, running to the bathroom. I was like, and I'm the only one who looks drunk?
So I just want to say, instead of personal accountability and worried about how the fuck drunk you are, why don't we look at who else is drunk here? That justifies however drunk I am. Because I don't think you were 100% sober. Ladies and gentlemen, was he 100% sober?
Anyway, no. Back to the story. So, what is this, Jerry Springer? For fuck's sake.
Actually, I got this from Jerry Springer.
Oh my God. I will fuck you up, Angela.
All right. Is there anything else before I finish my story? Go ahead. Get it all out. Get it all out, Oso.
My friends are still in the bathroom getting higher than the Empire State.
So she's like, well, how did this guy know you here? So I had to fucking tell her the whole story. Like, this dude's been following me around for like 2 or 3 weeks. I don't know what the fuck to do about it, Oso. I'm just trying to watch the NBA fucking finals in peace.
Do you know what his motive was?
Either he's real fucking mad that I was talking to a 60-year-old woman, or he's slightly gay. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck his problem is.
Which, it could be both.
What do I do? I can't go out to the fucking bar.
I'm slightly gay, and I'm mad you're talking to the 60-year-old woman, so I'm going to bust your ass.
Pun intended.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the fuck to do about it. Because now every time I go out to the bar, what am I going to do? Not drink?
Get an enema?
That doesn't even track. What are you talking about? I'm not.
He's slightly gay.
I understand that. Why would I get an enema? That's fucking rude.
He's slightly gay.
You're not offering any helpful advice.
You want to leave a man with eat chocolate chips.
Listen, if you have any helpful advice about this, I mean, do I have to blow this guy? Do I have to introduce him to Oh So Fresh? Do I need to tell him I do a podcast? What do I need to do to get this Yoda off my back? Literally. I don't know what the fuck his problem is. I don't want your 60-year-old bitch. Okay? Now, back to you. What would you do in this situation?
In this situation, I might just stop going to those bars.
Okay. I'm with you there.
I mean, I don't.
But what happens when he starts tailing me all around Vancouver?
Then maybe you need to get a different car.
So your advice is to uproot my life and fucking change. Should I go into witness protection too?
You were fucking with the goddamn law. I mean,
he's not even the law.
He is the law.
He's supposed to be.
Who else hands out fucking cards in a fucking bar besides insurance salesmen, car salesmen, and the fucking law? That's it. And I see your car looks like it's running fine. It looks like you haven't made any claim lately, and that's the goddamn law.
Dude, first of all, you're supposed to observe and report. He's supposed to be undercover. You're not supposed to walk around handing out business cards like a fucking flyer at a dance club.
He's observing the shit out of you.
He's trying to observe the shit out of me.
Teach you to fuck with my 60-year-old bitch. I'll teach you.
So your advice to me is to uproot my life, change my name, go into witness protection. Is that what the fuck you're telling me?
Buy metal underwear. Because he's going to catch you. If a motherfucker popped up 3 places I was, a dude, in a 2-week period, motherfucker, it's going to be a real fucking problem. Real fucking shit. I don't go to any of those bars any fucking more because I don't know what your intentions are. And you got the law on your side? I mean, I may say Kunta, but there's still some fucking Toby in here that's gonna stay away from that fucking bar. I'm just saying, know your fucking roots. Real fucking shit. I'm not fucking around. 3 times in 2 weeks, I see this motherfucker at the bar. Nah, I'm not going to any of those bars. I'm going to a different side of town.
Okay, now that you've scared the fucking ever-loving Jesus out of me, who do you want to win the NBA Finals? Do you want the chicken nuggets or do you want the microwave heat?
The Miami Heat, I really would like to see win the NBA Finals. Probably because I'm racist. Because everybody, if you don't like Jokic, you're fucking racist.
Since when? That man's not even white. He's like Slovenian.
You guys are still white people.
What do you mean, you guys?
You guys.
I was trying to do a rendition of you people.
That's a you people thing. He's one of you.
You guys.
Wait
a minute.
I don't even know how you guys can tell each other apart. Between Jews and fucking Eastern Europeans, white people are hella good detecting other white people. Now, as a black, I know when you're not my kind of black. It don't matter where you fall in the color span. I mean, because there's a wide range of colors. I mean, there's almost a rainbow of blackness. And I don't matter where you fall in that rainbow of blackness, I can tell if you're American or whatever. Because as I told you, and I've told you this many times in many episodes, I want you to remember this good piece of advice. Do not trust black people with foreign accents. Thank you. That's from the Hype Podcast.
No, I'm listening. You said that you can discern the rainbow of blackness just by looking at them. Yeah. I'm listening.
So I'm just, with you whites, you guys, I thought you guys were all on the same team. I grew up thinking you're all on the same fucking team. And then they go, no, we don't fuck with those kind of whites.
Listen to my question. How do you discern between the rainbow of blackness just by looking at them?
Because the posture, texture. I had a motherfucker.
Is that texture?
I had an African walk by me the other day. I went, "What's up?" He didn't say "What's up" back, and they went.
Fucking Christ.
Cause I'm a dick. No, I think it's fucking rude. Hey, you over here from the motherland? Hey, get with the fucking customs.
Wait a minute. So, let me get this straight. If you say what's up to another brother, they have to say what's up back or fuck you. But if I say what's up, brother? How you doing, man? You're like, motherfucker, you ain't my brother.
You ain't brothers. You ain't my type.
You ain't my type.
If shit get thick, they gonna start lynching me and my brothers first.
You want me to introduce you to my liquor control board guy? He might be your brother.
Hey, you know, because one thing is when it comes to fucking around and dating and stuff, that comes with consistency. As many times as you saw him in 2 weeks, you guys will be officially dating. I mean, you bang somebody out 3 times in 2 weeks. Yeah, he got a good relationship going on.
That's fucked up. I wonder if this guy thinks like, yeah, this is my property now. That's why he's following me around. I'm about to get human trafficked. Oh, so fresh.
It's too bad you're not Russian. You'd be white slavery.
I would ask you for relationship advice, but you don't have any fucking good shit.
You know what? I have solid relationship advice.
I
just don't make you take it. I'm like, you opt in or opt out. It's a choose your own fucking adventure. Like most motherfuckers, they'll look at you funny. You ask them for relationship advice, and they'll be like, you take it, or your shit's gonna go bad.
Wait. Hang on. Have you ever got unsolicited relationship advice? Like you're just fucking minding your business, and people are like, this is what you got to do with your life, and this is how you settle down. And you look at the motherfucker, and they're twice divorced, 3 kids with like 4 babies, mamas, and shit.
I look at that motherfucker, and I'll be like, I tried that. I tried that.
Having 3 kids with 4 baby mamas?
I mean, you sit next to me in the bar. You look like you have no place to go after. I got more options than an S-Class Benz, motherfucker. And you over here.
Jesus Christ. Listen to him. He's like, I'm a fucking rapper, bro. Got more options than an S-Class Benz, homie. What are you, Diesel Fresh? Get the fuck out of here with all that shit.
The problem is most rap fans can't afford an S-Class. The class of people that I cater this show to, that I make this for, they can afford a fucking S-Class Benz and understand that there's a bunch of options you can get with your S-Class Benz. See, I'm not going to sit here and brag. I don't have an S-Class Benz. I do got a pretty Lexus. I'll drop the top and drive by your house if you donate on Patreon. If you donate $1, I will piss on your doorstep. Thank you.
I have a few people I would like you to do that to. So I'm gonna donate $7, and I expect 7 doorsteps.
I just found a new way to do the doorstep thing. What you do? I see this on Reddit. No story ever goes well. Then what you do is you pee in a plate and then you freeze it. Then you take it over there and you let it melt. Then it'll be there.
Pee on a plate.
A paper plate.
A paper? Okay.
And then you freeze it. And then,
so let me get this straight.
At night,
you're putting a paper plate full of pee in your freezer.
Hey, that's what it called for. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Did you miss a step in the instructions
sometimes you got to break a couple eggs.
To pee on a plate. Now you're talking nonsense.
Hey, make sure you have Arm & Hammer.
Take me through this entire process.
This is the way I remember.
What is the purpose of peeing on a paper plate and freezing it?
So I don't have to be there to actually piss on their shit. So I'll take it.
Do you leave the plate?
I leave the plate. Show up about 7 p.m. By the time they walk out their house in the morning, it's unfrozen.
Do you put cookies on it with tinfoil over it?
Hey,
what do you do?
Stepping in pee when you're leaving your house is bad enough.
Okay, but does it create a puddle? Or is it just a random...
It's in, because a plate has, like a plate that has, what do you call it? Ridges. I don't know what the fuck. Whatever. Okay. So, there's a little bit of depth to the plate.
Oh, so it's a puddle of pee.
It's a puddle of pee.
Okay. No, okay. I thought it was one of those, really, super cheap paper plates, like the,
No,
almost
no,
like
no.
the coffee filters?
No,
so
no.
it would like absorb it and just be all soggy and
No,
shit?
no, usually my paper plates have edges, so you could probably get you a good 3-4 ounces of piss up in there. And then you take it. Hey, you make sure. I mean, it depends on what region you live in. Because if you live in Texas, maybe you only got you drop by in the middle of the night. I mean, but if you live in like Oregon, you probably would drop that motherfucker about 8, 9 o'clock at night. So when somebody walks out, they can go ahead and just walk through.
This is how Oso lives his life. Okay, weights, dates, and piss plates. Right here from the Hype Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, Oso, you already know so. It's about that time to go. We got to get the fuck out of here so I can get followed to another bar. Maybe I should just go to the gym so this motherfucker will get a hobby.
My hobby is making you happy. It is always making you happy. And I want to thank you for listening to the Hype Podcast. My name is Oso Fresh. You can find this piece of shit
The host with no name.
and me, Oso Fresh. Oh, camera's out. Anytime you want to, right there on fucking Patreon.
Wow, the goddamn camera's out. My business is out. Oso's dick is out. Jesus Christ. This has been one hell of a show, ladies and gentlemen. Hit us up on Facebook, facebook.com/The Hype Podcast. Donate to our Patreon. You saw this lovely, lovely brick wall behind me right now. Oso put in this brick wall specifically for me. Can you believe that shit?
And you know
we
what?
love you.
I want to let you know that one day,
Me or them?
them, I'm talking to them. I'm not to talking to you. I talk to you all for a half hour. That's all you get.
Carry on.
Shit, we could be married and not talk for a fucking half hour. Get the fuck out of my face. Anyway, I want to let you know that yes,
It's for you.
don't listen to all advice you get when it comes to dating, because not all advice is good advice. Because really, the people who give the most advice are usually people who don't have shit, never had shit, and if they got a lot of bitches, all the bitches are ugly. That's the way it usually works. Really, if you are doing your thing and taking care of your life and your relationship, you don't have time to give advice. That's from Oso Fresh, and this is the Hype Podcast. And what does that Bill O'Reilly motherfucker say?
Fuck it. We'll do it
We'll
live.
do it live.
I felt like I should have been like one of those sign language people at the edge of the concert while you were talking.